Ugh, that was another nasty shake.
Well, are you at your wit's end yet?
Oh, I jumped off my wit's end a few hours ago. How was I supposed to see any of this coming? This was not in the job description.
Yes, I feel your pain. But the sad truth of this world is that you can't always get what you want. Particularly in this job.
Says the one making everything worse.
Come now. Can't a guy express a little concern for a dear friend? I'm just trying to be nice. Take some of that massive mental burden off of you. After all, if you collapse under its weight, everything else might collapse with you.
Might, he says. You really don't know what you're dealing with, do you? That power is not to be taken lightly.
I'm well aware of that, which is why I'm trying to prevent... Dear me, it seems like we don't have much room to play around here.
I can only contain you-know-what for so long. Are you sure they'll make it?
Not at all, but if they don't, we'll be in big trouble. And it can't just be anybody. It has to be someone who can withstand the power of a god. While it may look like a silly little game, it's our best way to filter out the candidates. By the way, it seems 2 of our contestants are from worlds we haven't seen the likes of before.
So, can I leave the rest of this up to you, then?
But of course! Honestly, it doesn't look like you have much choice. I'll take care of everything.
I'm freezing my claws off! Where'd this blizzard even come from? Hey! Sensei! Yosuke? Chie-chan? Yuki-chan? Where did everybody go? I had their signal until just a minute ago, but now I don't sense them anywhere. At this rate, the snow will bury me, and I don't see anywhere to hibernate. I need to hurry to the checkpoint and find the stamp. Huh? I don't believe it! I'm so tired I must be seeing things. I mean, what kind of crazy person would leave a lottery machine sitting in the middle of a blizzard? But now that I've seen it, I can't just not spin it, right? Even if I am hallucinating, one spin couldn't hurt. It's white.
Jackpot!
What?
Congratulations! Since you got a white ball, you are now an official member of Team White. That means both of you made it. Boy, am I happy you didn't freeze to death. Now we can finally get things started. So, let's get this show on the road. Slip and dip and fall in love. Ooh la la. Welcome to our co-ed 3-legged snow race.
What are you talking about? Where am I? How did I get here? Wait. Does this mean I made it to the checkpoint?
All right, let's introduce our lovely contestants. Introducing Team Red, Jin Kisaragi and Weiss Schnee. Go on, introduce yourselves. Tell us what's on your minds, you crazy kids. I see. Well, you lovebirds sure seem excited about all this. Next up, we have Team White, Teddy and Yumi. Let's get to know them, shall we? Yumi, let's start with you. How are you feeling right now?
I really couldn't tell you. I haven't quite been able to process all of this yet. But I will do my very best to overcome whatever challenge lies ahead.
Now that's a statement. I'll certainly be cheering you on. And last but not least, we have Teddy. Can you give us a word or two?
Huh? Are you my partner? Is something the matter?
View?
You're so beautiful! Don't worry, I won't let them harm a hair on your pretty little head!
Whoa! I don't know what's come over him, but Teddy is absolutely surging with power. That's what I like to see. Now, keep that excitement high while we go through the rules. The rules are simple. It's team versus team in a hot-blooded race through our snowy course. And needless to say, each member of the winning team will be granted a stamp as a reward. Oh, and as I mentioned, this is a three-legged race, so keep those shoulders linked and those legs tied together. Here are your belts.
I see. So I must bind myself to my partner and race to the goal.
Up close and personal with Yumi-chan! Oh, by the way, Teddy's the name, and being a bear's the game.
Very well, Mr. Teddy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
All right! This is my time to shine!
Well, it seems like that team's getting chummy. So, do you have a name or anything?
Call me what you like. I don't intend on making friends with you, girl.
Oh, well, if that's how you want to do it, all I ask is that you take this farce of a challenge seriously. If we want to return to our original worlds, we can't lose this.
I understand the stakes. Our first blow will be the decisive one. Just try to keep up.
Are both teams ready? Take your positions. On your mark. Get set. Go, go, go!
Come on, Yumi-chan!
Together.
What a joke.
Huh? How are they doing that? Hey, how is that even fair?
Whoa! Team Red just took off with incredible speed! It looks like Jin is using his Ars Magus to speed them along, and Weiss is using her semblance to steer. Gotta admit, that's pretty cool. Team Red is using the course and the environment to their advantage.
You know, there's no reason to push ourselves this hard from the word go. But it's hard to argue with the results.
They're disappearing into the distance. Is this match already settled?
No. Is this how it ends?
This isn't good. I don't want to see any tears stain my beloved Yumi-chan's cheeks. So if that's how you want to play it...
Well, looks like our victory's all but assured.
I told you we'd settle this in one blow.
I almost feel sorry for them.
What a twist!
Huh?
Now what?
I'm bearing down on ya!
Now this is a comeback! Team White has blasted off with blistering speed! They're hot on Team Red's heels! But just what is that strange ball? Where did it come from?
Ayo, Kintoki Doji, away!
This is just getting stupid now.
What kind of circus is this?
Mr. Teddy, are you okay? Please, don't strain yourself.
I'm A-okay, Yumi-chan! You just sit back and enjoy the ride!
This must be the fastest three-legged race ever run. Both teams are neck and neck now. This is everyone's ball game.
Yuki Anasa!
Whoa! Hey, what was that for? Could have hurt somebody!
And we've got a new wrinkle. Clearly, Team Red isn't afraid to mess with Team White. That's kind of bending the rules a little. But I'm so dang tired, I don't even care. In fact, do it more! Hell! Hell!
I suppose I owe you one.
Thank me later. Focus on the race.
I'll use my glyphs to amplify your power. Think you can keep up with me?
Ha! Who do you think you're talking to?
Ah! Time out! Time out!
Now!
Freeze!
No!
I think not.
Huh?
What have you?
I will not allow you to lay a finger on Mr. Teddy. I shall be his shield of justice.
Yumi-chan!
It's no use. Your evil blade shall never reach.
I swear, why couldn't they just roll over and let us win?
Things are really heating up. The race is reaching its climax. Both teams' pride and honor are on the line here as they enter the final stretch. Which team will claim glorious victory?
I can't hit them. They keep blocking everything.
Then we'll have to change our approach.
Yumi-chan?
Now, with me!
There's no way!
What the heck? It's a wall! A gigantic wall of ice! Team Red just erected a massive glacial wall in the tiny bit of space between them and Team White. I have never seen such flagrant obstruction. We might as well throw the rulebook out the window at this point. But as long as it's cool, it's A-okay with me. What a move! Will Team White be able to recover?
Is this the end?
Not today, Yuki-chan! Hold on to me!
Mr. Teddy?
I'll get you to the goal no matter what! You can't stop a bear on a rampage!
No way! Team White accelerated toward Ice Ball!
Bring it on! I'll do whatever it takes to impress a lady! Kentucky-Dodgy!
Where in the world is all that strength coming from? Teddy burst forth with his heart ablaze! He and Yumi are headed straight for the finish line and closing in on Team Red fast!
This can't be!
That shouldn't be possible!
Mr. Teddy?
What an incredible reversal! Team White pulls ahead and wins the race! I have never seen anything like that in my life!
Impossible! How could I?
I can't believe this.
Mr. Teddy? Mr. Teddy, are you all right? Please tell me you aren't hurt.
I'm great. Just great. This is nothing compared to my promise to protect you, Yumi-chan.
Mr. Teddy!
Oh no, he's completely spent. Well, after all that exertion, I suppose it only makes sense. Still, look at that big smile on his face. That is the face of a man who lives up to his convictions. Anyway, what say you we get to the award ceremony?
Oh, there's an award ceremony?
Of course there is. You just ran a race. You get in there too, Team Red.
Fine. Just make it quick.
Please wait a moment. Mr. Teddy is still...
Don't worry. I'll take care of him. You collect your award. You've earned it. I understand your concern, but we kind of got to keep moving things along. We have a whole lot on our plate right now.
Oh, really?
You have no idea. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Yumi-chan, I've worked so hard. Think I've earned a little kiss? Actually, if you're free later, do you want to go get some tea? Huh? Huh? What? What? Where am I now?
I think I should be safe now. Man, those girls really don't know when to quit, do they? Guess I can't really blame them. Yuzuriha messed everything up pretty good. Anyway, guess I better start searching for another checkpoint. It's probably my best chance at finding Celica and getting out of here. But where do I even start? Man, I wish there was some obvious sort of... Gah!
What is wrong with you? Must you be so noisy?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you?
There's no need to be so upset. Your short temperament is that of a child. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Look, I'm not gonna take life advice from some girl who spends her life hanging upside down. Anyone would freak out if they ran into someone hanging from a tree like that. Actually, why are you hanging from a tree?
Well, that's a foolish question. Isn't it obvious? I am trapped.
And you still manage to sound condescending.
Oh, do forgive me. I've been condescending to people all my life. Perhaps I don't know how to turn it off.
Why does this feel so familiar?
Hey! Go, Princess! Her condescension's on another level.
What the hell is that thing?
Thing? How rude! I am a highly evolved life form that doesn't have to answer to the likes of you.
Oh, just leave it be. Picking a fight with this man isn't going to get us out of this.
Oh, but don't worry, Princess. You're equally beautiful upside down.
No fair! Why do you get to grab all the loyalty points?
Can one of you just tell me what's going on?
Oh dear, I didn't mean to leave you out of the loop. My name is Nago. This little one is Guy, and
The noble lady you see before you is Rachel. She's a being of tremendous, fearful power. So watch your tone around her if you value your life. Oh, why did you do that to me, Princess?
what an idiot. You always say the most unnecessary things. Listen to me, boy. If you don't want to end up like this little bat here, I suggest...
That's quite enough talk. You there. How long do you plan on standing there, dull-eyed?
Huh? You talking to me?
Yes. Who else? I sense an unpleasant energy coming from you. But I shall overlook that for now. So quit your daydreaming and help me.
She's still on her high horse. This girl's just like her. That high and mighty attitude is almost identical. Fine, fine. Done.
We're saved!
Thank you, boy.
My dress has been sullied. How awful.
You're welcome. Anyway, how'd you wind up in that tree in the first place?
Are you truly so dense you haven't noticed?
Noticed what? Stop beating around the bush and tell me.
There are numerous traps set up in the area. Each one so obvious that even you should have noticed them.
If they're all so obvious, then how did you get trapped?
A cup.
A what?
I was destroying the traps as I went along, and I made it all the way here. It was a beautiful little teacup with an intricate, elaborate design. I thought it would be a shame if it were to be destroyed by a trap. With that concern, I hurried over to pick it up, and then...
A rope snared her around the ankle and hung her from the tree like a tetherball.
So you fell for the most obvious, ordinary trap possible.
Was Guy's punishment not enough of a warning to watch your mouth around me? It seems this dog needs some discipline.
What? I'm telling the truth, aren't I? Anyway, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine.
My, it seems he's quite the gentleman.
Give me a break. But man, traps, huh? Does that mean there's a checkpoint nearby?
Exactamundo!
Duh! Why are you like this?
Allow me to explain. You have reached the Forest of Traps. As the name would imply, there are countless traps scattered throughout the area. Only the brave warriors who can avoid the traps and make it out of the forest will receive their precious, precious stamps.
Gotcha. So that's the game this time around.
That's my game indeed. Okay, shall we get the ball rolling? What begins with a mysterious encounter between a man and a woman ends with a sea of traps. Can they escape the forest? Let's find out. Let the challenge begin.
I don't think so. This is where it ends.
Whoa! Damn it, what's going on now?
I thought we finally had a man to stand against us. This is nothing more than a scrawny little boy.
I'm not that scrawny. You guys are just huge. Way huge.
Azrael, the mad dog. And I imagine that mountain of a man must be Waldstein.
And we're the gatekeepers of this forest.
The what now?
Hey, what are you two doing? You're not supposed to show up until later. Stick to the script. Just when they're about to make it out of the forest, the final trap blocks their path. Guys, come on!
Absurd. No trap or lure can compare to my body's might. Our agreement was supposed to let me devour whatever powerful prey came my way. Way I see it, we're just speeding the process along.
Are they seriously fighting among themselves? And what's this about an agreement?
Interesting. Naruto, once more you've proven that there's nothing but empty space between your ears.
Listen, there's a reason the terms of our agreement were what they were.
It would be a shame to have our opportunity to fight formidable opponents stolen from us by mere traps. Which is why we destroyed all of the traps on our way here.
That defeats the purpose of the traps!
Now, small ones, the only snares you must escape are my claws, the bear traps, Azrael's fangs. If you desire your stamps, then strike us down! Otherwise, you're gonna make a fine meal.
You don't see us as much of a threat, do you? Very well. I suppose I can play with you.
Hey, hold on. Are you serious about this?
Of course. You're welcome to go cry in the corner if you're scared.
You've gotta be kidding. I'm not gonna let you fight these guys on your own. All right, let's do this. Bring it the hell on!
Ha! Now there stands a man! This is gonna be delicious.
Looks like it's out of my hands at this point. I'm leaving luck to heaven. Go on and do your own dang tag battle if you're gonna be like that.
Get ready! Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Like you mean it! You'll pay for that! First off, over here!
Takes more than that. Rachel!
Stay back!
Takes more than that. Takes more than that. Rachel! Go! Be gone!
Are you ready? Let's play!
Go!
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go!
What are you doing?
Naga, why are you...
I don't die so easy!
You're like Rachel!
On your knee!
Be fast! Here!
How dare you!
Interesting. Didn't see this coming. Takes more than that. Didn't see this
Now you're mine.
Well played!
This is the end. How cross you must be punished.
You're so lost!
Naga, how cross? My dress is silent. My dress.
Scorching finish! Get ready! Get ready! Can't escape from crossing fate! Fight!
Let's play! With sword eyes. Stay back. Here we go.
Here I come! Slice!
Walk like you mean it! Fool! I can't wait anymore!
Takes more than Rachel! Be gone! Here I'm
Down!
Now you face me!
How dare you! Fast! Fight it! Tear him past! Here you go! Your mops are done! Didn't see this come. How much can you carry? Didn't see this. Who's next?
Nothing shall
Finish!
Not bad at all. You two are interesting for such little things. I couldn't have said it better myself. You may be little more than a child, but you have some spine, young man.
Those guys were just knocked out, but they're getting right back up like nothing happened. Are they vampires?
Annoying is what they are.
Oh, how fun. It's and again and again and again until they finally
Are you kidding me? There's no way I can keep this up. I can see the numbers and we've got no chance. Rachel, we have to run.
Where? Get back here! I'm not done eating yet!
I don't care. Sorry, but we're getting out of this forest and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop us. Phew. I feel like I've been doing nothing but running since I arrived here. Hey, a stamp.
It seems you've proven yourself worthy.
Well, that's a relief.
Don't tell me. You're not taking this stamp collecting nonsense seriously, are you?
Sorry about that. But it's not like I've got anything better to do around here.
Don't apologize. I don't mind your simple honesty. Good luck with that.
I don't need your luck. But thanks anyway.
However, do take heed. Not everything you hear in this place can be trusted. Particularly what you hear from that voice.
Voice? You mean system?
Why not try thinking for yourself for once? It's not like your brain would be otherwise occupied during your idiotic stamp rally.
You'll just take any chance to needle me, won't you? Fine. I'll figure all this out myself. I'm off to find my next stamp.
Best of luck. Now I shall take my leave.
Huh? Where are you?
Farewell.
Whoa! She disappeared. Rude and selfish every step of the way. They're so much alike, it's almost scary. I wonder what she's doing now. I better collect all the stamps and get back to her as fast as I can. Wait for me, Raquel.
Now then, let's sort out all of the information we've obtained so far.
Yeah. Good idea.
Let's start with where we are. We know that this world is highly unstable in terms of both space and time. Day turns to night in an instant, and the latter case isn't merely a matter of our perception. My persona sensed the same result.
It's like this world is full of cracks. Brings back memories, huh?
It's hard to look at this place and not think of Tartarus, that's for sure. For better or worse, though, we've yet to run into any threats on the level of shadows.
Problem is, we haven't run into any reliable clues either.
Right, which leads us to our second concern, the voice that's acting as our facilitator.
If she's the mastermind, I have no idea what she's after. Stamp collecting and orienteering go together like peaches and gravy.
That's the question, isn't it? I'd argue that her very existence just makes this world that much more mysterious. She doesn't pose an immediate threat, nor is she demanding anything unreasonable. She just wants us to go through the motions of her stamp rally. It's as if that is her ultimate goal.
Either way, I think it's too soon to come to any sort of conclusion about her.
Agreed. We simply don't have enough information right now. This mystery will have to wait until later. Finally, our third concern.
The contestants.
Yes. Based on what the voice has been saying, it seems that we're far from the only people roped into this stamp nonsense. I suggest we locate them, exchange information, and ideally form a friendly relationship with them so we can get out of this place together.
Assuming they have any intention of doing the same.
No need to be cynical. Not every person we meet will be an enemy. By the way, Akihiko.
What's up?
What are you doing?
Pull-ups, obviously. Want to join me? It's a good way to clear your head.
I'll pass. Why don't you give your body a break for once? This world is a mysterious, possibly dangerous place. There's no telling when a threat might appear.
That's exactly why I'm doing this. I won't stand a chance if my body's not warmed up when the time comes.
Akihiko, I suggest you look up the word moderation.
Belay that order!
What?
Everything you see before you is a battlefield. You can't slack on your training for so much as a moment. Such is the duty of an Imperial soldier.
Oh, this guy gets it!
Forgive me, but may I assume that you're also a contestant in this orienteering competition?
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just when I see someone training, I couldn't help myself. My name is Akatsuki, and as you surmised, I too am part of this...
Akatsuki Dono, it is a pleasure. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Mitsuru Kirijo, and this is Akihiko Sanada. We're contestants as well.
Kirijo and Sanada. Duly noted.
Akatsuki Dono, if you'll allow me to cut to the chase, we would like...
You to help us get shredded!
To exchange information with... Akihiko, what's wrong with you?
Shredded? Are you asking me if I'd like to engage you in a mock battle?
That's right. What you said about the world being a battlefield really struck a chord with me. You were right. I can't slack off even for a second. And the only way to really be mentally prepared for battle is to go toe-to-toe with a real-life opponent.
I see. And you want me to be yours?
Bingo. And looking at you, I think you're more than up to the task. Even with my rookie eyes, I can see that you've got some real power hidden inside you.
Are you sure about this, Akihiko? Do you seriously intend on getting into a punch-out with the first person you meet from another world? You'll have to forgive him, Akatsuki Dono.
Very well. I accept your challenge.
You're kidding me.
I was feeling a little rusty anyway. It would do me good to see what you're capable of. Come, Kirijo, Sanada. Just know now that I do not pull my punches.
That's what I like to hear.
Get ready! Get ready! Can't escape from crossing fate! Fight! Pierce!
Can't be all.
No catch counter! You're out! No mercy! Persona! Let's go! How's this? How's that?
Finish! Impressive. You're both remarkably capable fighters.
Likewise. You actually made this a meaningful use of my time.
Investigation would have done that, Akatsuki Dono. Getting back on track, I'd like to exchange... Huh? Are you okay?
This energy... It can't be. No, there's no mistaking it. It's here. But how?
Akatsuki Dono, what are you talking about?
Kirijo, Sanada, I'm sorry, but I must take my leave.
What? Wait, at least tell me what's here.
Farewell.
And away he and his information go.
Man, that guy was great. You sure don't run into folks that tough every day. It just reminds me how much higher I have to climb. There's always someone better out there, right, Mitsuru?
I swear, this is no time to be impressed. We need to go after him, Akihiko. It's better than just sitting around here waiting for someone else to show up.